What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to yet another video. It's your boy Jim Graphics. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to design this simple album cover in CorelDRAW. If you're new, consider subscribing by clicking on the red button below and turn on the bell icon in order not to miss any of my future upload. As you can see guys, we'll have the stock images and I provided this CD art work mockup for you guys. So make sure you watch this video to the end, because in the end of this video we'll be making use of this mockup and I'll teach you how to use this mockup in Photoshop. So let's get straight to the video. Welcome to CorelDRAW guys. So the first thing we'll be doing is change our paper size, and the size we'll be working with is 5x5, which is album cover size. So make sure your unit is at inches. All right, come over to the property bar, locate units and locate your drawing unit and change it to inches, and the size, come over to your page dimension and change it to 5 and 5. This is 5x5 inches, and press enter on your keyboard, and this is what you're going to have. So let's zoom in, and first thing we're going to do now is bring in our stock images. So to do that, right click over here or come over to your file and locate import. All right, so once you do that, locate where your files are saved, and just basically select your stock images which you'll be working with and click on import, then place them anywhere you feel like and leave that to that. So this is what we're going to have. So as you can see guys, this image, I actually love the background and I love the way the image is actually looking. So I'm not gonna like do much in this and just like removing the background. I'll be making use of this background just the way it is. All right, so let's continue. So the next thing we're going to do is bring in our rectangle and draw this way, and as you can see guys, it's not fitted. So what you're going to do is make sure it's fitted by changing the size by 5x5 inches and press enter, then press letter P to make sure it's aligned to the center of the frame. So now as you can see, we'll have like a black outline, as you can see here. So to remove that, come over to this place and right click on it, and as you can see, boom, that's how to remove an outline. As you can see, we don't have it anymore. So what we're going to do now is power clip this picture into this frame we have here. So to do that, right click over here and select power clip, then this arrow is going to come up. Now point it to this frame and right click on it, or sorry, left click on it this way, and boom, this is what you're going to have. In case your picture is not fitted like the way mine is, all you need to do is go back and right click on it again and select edit power clip, and once you do that, it will open the frame to enable you resize or reframe your image. All right, so now what you're going to do is click on the image and you can size it the way you want. You understand, you can just place it the way you want. I just want this to be kind of bold a bit. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Just leave it to that, and the next thing I'm going to do, still on the power clip, so what we're going to do is bring in this rectangle and draw this way. Like I told you guys, I'm not taking out this background, so I'll be making use of it this way. So what we're going to do is drop the 2. Like I told you in my beginners class, pick 2 is used to drop tools. Okay, if you're new to CorelDRAW and you're confused here, go back to my previous videos. You can see a guide and a video that will teach you some basic tools in CorelDRAW. So let's continue. Now locate your interactive fill tool. The shortcut is letter G. Like if I click on letter G or press letter G on my keyboard, as you can see, the mouse or the cursor have changed. All right, now is simply the same as going to this interactive fill tool and press. As you can see, once you click on it, it gives you the same thing. So now what I'm going to do is just drag this way. All right, so I'm going to use this node here. All right, let me bring this over here. Now select this eyedropper tool. I'm going to use this to pick a color on my object. All right, what I mean by my subject is this picture. So I'll use this eyedropper tool to pick a color on my picture. All right, so click on it and come over to this point. So I'm going to like gently select a color here, but leave that to that. We're going to adjust that. So come over to this point and just give it the best color you feel that matches. All right, can basically bring this to this point. All right, so this is fine for me. Now I'm going to go back to this second node here and click. Now select this node color and come over. Let's bring this here and select your eyedropper tool, same, and select this color. All right, I believe you know where we picked this color from our object and from our background, sorry, our image. I mean, that's where we picked the color from, so you can actually basically play with it the way you want, but I'm fine with this, as you can see. So what we're going to do now, guys, is, as you can see, drop the tool. Once you drop the tool, you can see we have a black outline. If you look carefully, we have a black outline. So go back here and right click to remove the black outline. Boom, as you can see, it's out. So the next thing you're going to do, guys, is use your interactive transparency tool and blend this over here this way, and I'm good with this. So what I'm going to do is just bring this up a bit, all right, this way, and click on finish. And for now, this is what you're going to have. Now the next thing I'm going to do is bring in this background. All right, scale this and right click on it and select power clip, place it inside this frame, and right click again, select edit power clip. All right, so bring it to this point and scale it up. Now use your transparency tool on your tools bar and fade out this background, this part. All right, now bitmap it. As I told you guys in my previous videos, if you want to bitmap multiple parts in CorelDRAW, you need to bitmap. Unlike Photoshop, use brush to just brush everything, but in CorelDRAW you have to bitmap. All right, so convert to bitmap RGB mode. Somebody asked me why I convert pictures to RGB. Normally it works for me, though I won't tell you what does not work for me. So it does not affect the resolution even when printed. Okay, so convert to RGB and click on OK and blend this part. All right, click on OK, convert also this part. All right, this way, so blend this part this way. So as you can see, guys, we're not actually doing much in this. So what we're going to do is go back, select your merge mode and give it overlay as the blend mode. And as you can see, guys, it's kind of giving us some cool effect in the background on our image. All right, so this is what you're going to have now. Basically, guys, the way I download, not that like the way I download my my background, like I don't know how it comes. I download anyhow depending on what I'm doing. Like the inspiration comes. It's not that like I know this particular background will work. Sometimes I try different background. If it does not work, I try another one. So that's why the one that works for me is what I bring to you. I don't give you what does not work for me. All right, so don't think like I'm an expert who knows this background works for this background. So we're all learning. Okay, so guys, if you're enjoying this video, smash that subscribe button and the like button. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. So let's continue. The next thing we're going to do is go back to our notepad and select our text. Select all by using your mouse, or Ctrl A to select all, and then Ctrl C to copy. Come back to your CorelDRAW, select your text tool, click over here and Ctrl V on your keyboard to paste. So as you can see, we can't see our text because I have a black background. So let's give it a white color so we can see. Now what we're going to do is copy the name of the artist, cut it out, Ctrl X, then paste it over here. Now what I'm going to do now is just basically change the font to this. I don't know the name, but you guys can basically, I'll put the name on the description below, guys, so you can check it out. So this is the font I'm going to use, and what I'm going to do now is change it to capital letter using Shift F3, then to change case, uppercase, and click on OK. Now once you do that, your text is capital letter. Now this is what I'm going to do. Just put your mouse, your cursor, and just like break it apart this way. Now as you can see, the spacing between this is too much, so what we're going to do is use our shape tool over here and select this, take it up this way, and this is what you're going to have. Now scale this up a bit this way and basically leave that over here. All right, so this is what you're going to have, guys. Now the next thing I'm going to do is basically select the title of the song and place it over here. Now let's go back and change the font to same font we have here, this one. All right, so this is the font I'll be using. I'll break this apart this way, break this apart, select all, shift F3 on your keyboard to change to uppercase this way. All right, boom, this is what you're going to have, guys. So I'm going to use Ctrl K on my keyboard to break it apart, or you come over to objects, then as you can see the shortcut is Ctrl K, or you can see break without you, nothing without you apart. So once you click on it, now this is apart, this is apart, this is apart. Now I'm going to bring this over here and kind of scale this up this way. Like I said, guys, we're not actually doing so much on this job. Let me take this one up this way. All right, I just want it to be reflecting, like, you know, that studio look. So that kind of a thing. So let's just, if you're not seeing it very well, I can just copy and paste, but it's kind of showing too much. So what I'm going to do is just scale this up this way. All right, so let's leave that to that, and scale this one here. All right, nothing without you. Let's just scale this using this down node this way a little bit, so we can spoil the text. So this way, and the font I'll be using for this one is this. I'll put the link, guys. I'll put the link and the names on the description below. So as you can see, guys, sometimes signature font don't work when the font is capital letter. So to do that, select and use Shift F3, change it to small letter. As you can see, we have our font back to its shape. So scale this up and place this over here. All right, so this is what we're going to have. Now what I'm going to do is apply my interactive field 2 over here, just to like give it a gradient color. So select this down node and just select this one, give it a little bit of gray color this way. All right, so this is what you're going to have. So basically I'm going to copy this color and paste it here. All right, to do this, guys, to copy color, left click on it and drag this way. As you can see, this black cursor is coming up, so just release, and as you can see, copy fill here. So this is what I just did. All right, so come here, give it a yellow color, and basically apply a shadow. Use the shadow tool on your keyboard, on your tools bar, sorry, and apply a black shadow here, so we can get a good gradient of a color. Now select Ctrl K to break the shadow and the text apart this way. As you can see, we are left with our shadow. This is our shadow here. Now bring the shadow down a bit. All right, so apply same shadow here to the without text. All right, so once you do that, just give it like a slight shade and just bring this one down. All right, so apply same so we can see this text boldly. All right, so this is what you're going to have, guys. As you can see, our text is looking good. So now what I'm going to do is bring this and this, all right, and place them here. Now bring in the this is the social media handle. So I'm going to remove this, which is the IG, and remove this Facebook. We'll replace them with icon. Okay, so now use Shift F3 on your keyboard to change it to uppercase. All right, this way. So this is what you're going to have, guys. So reduce it and just basically place it over here. All right, so this is IG, so reduce this one, then reduce this one also, place this one here and place this one here, and this is what you're going to have, guys. All right, so this is what you're going to have basically. And if you notice, guys, in some album covers you will see like a line background. I don't know what to call it anyway, but I call it line background. So to create that line background, so a subscriber have asked me that question before, so let me just answer you now. Select your freehand tool and draw a straight line here. So give it any color of your choice, any color you want, depending on the shade of work you're doing. So now increase the weight of the outline. Come over to this point and double click this point down here, double click on it, and this outline pen will come up. So increase the weight to, let's say, 1 let's say 1.5 width. All right, so now duplicate the line this way. All right, so once you do that, use Ctrl R to duplicate it much. Just press Ctrl R. As you can see, it's duplicating. Okay, so this is what you're going to have, and make sure it's duplicated perfectly. And now select all, convert it to bitmap. All right, as you can see, now what you're going to do is power clip it inside the background. Right click on it and select power clip, then place it inside here. This is what you're going to have, guys. Now right click on it and select this power clip. So now what you're going to do is double click on this background 2 times, 1, 2, and once you do that, as you can see, our anchor points have changed. Now use this anchor point and rotate it this way. All right, so once you do that, basically use your transparency tool and fade it maybe like 90%. All right, so once you do that, click on, I think that was still too much, so give it like 95. So the more you walk, the more you see it. So 95, as you can see, guys. Check the background, you can see what we have. So once you see the background, you can see what we have, guys. You can see. So once you close, as you can see the background, look at the lines. Look at the lines on the background. I think somebody asked me this question recently, so this is how to do it. Now, guys, this is how I designed this album cover in CorelDRAW. So if you want to present this album cover to a client, and let's use our mockup, and what you're going to do, guys, is select all, export it as JPEG. So to do that, go to your file on your menu bar, use export. Remember, we use import to import and export to export. All right, import and export. So come over to this point, and we can type this as what's it called, album cover. All right, click OK, and come over to your, as you can see, this box came up. So come over to your blend mode, use RGB. All right, we're not printing it, actually, that's why I'm using all these things. So we're not printing this one is for social media, so use RGB in this point. So because if you're printing, you're not going to export as JPEG, you're sending directly to the printer. So all you need to do is click on OK, and once you do that, guys, now this brings me to the point where I asked you guys to hold on and stick to this video. We'll be looking at how to use this mockup in Photoshop. So coming over to Photoshop, guys, once you open the mockup I provided in the stock images we have there, if you check the folder, you will see the mockup. This is the mockup. So to use this mockup, let's import our album cover. So I'm going to drag this in here and place it over here. So this is our album cover. Now come over to your mockup. All right, so this thumbnail over here, as you can see, we have the cover. Now select, double click on it on the thumbnail. Now go back to your your artwork and drag. Use this what's this thing called anyway, the move tool, sorry, and drag this way. Drag it and place it over here. Now as you can see, it's too big and it's not fitted to the frame. Now what you're going to do is press Ctrl T to transform it. Now drag it this way, make sure it's fitted to frame. All right, make sure it's fitted to frame. So once you do that, click on OK and close this, click yes. All right, now come over to your artwork, as you can see it over here. Now for the CD plate, this is the CD artwork. Now double click on the thumbnail, bring in your art cover again, drag using your move tool. All right, now drag it this way. Okay, now you can check it, just click on this icon here, this good icon here. Now as you can see, guys, it's not working. All you need to do is just drag this this layer we have here, drag it down to this point and leave it. It will effect itself. Now close it and select yes, and this is what you're going to have, guys. Now you can see, you can change the background, you can remove this. As you can see, guys, this is how I created this album cover in CorelDRAW, and the mockup in Photoshop. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video.